Good day guys, being here. So today we're going to model a, I guess, roof, right? So model this roof, organic shape with curves and also openings. Okay, so let's start. So first, we're going to use model in place mass. So we're going to create a project first. Okay, so first we can do it in floor plan, or we can also do it in 3D view. Okay, so it will be so it's up to you. So so let's start. Create a model in place mass. Okay, so let's first place some spline through points. Okay, so spline through points you draw on the plan. So currently it's on ground floor level, so that's fine. We can always move them. Okay, so and I'll just place one, and then maybe I'll just copy 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we can select 4 splines through points and make a form. Now let's go to 3D view. So you can see currently it's all flat, right? So because when we place these splines through points, all 4 points are placed onto ground floor level, so they are all flat. Now we can start to play with all the points. So you can see I can move the points up or down, and to make different, just create some interesting shape, right? And also it's easier. So currently there's no material, so which means Revit will use a default form material for this surface, for this form. So we can create a new material. So I just give it a color, any of color. So maybe this one. Okay. So now, what's going on? Click OK. Yeah. Oh, it's a bit too green. Anyways, that's fine. So yeah, now it's at least a solid color. Then you can adjust all the points. You can also very easily. We probably don't want the roof to sit on the ground floor level, right? So we can always, move them up a bit more. And also you can, for each of these points, you can also go up, down, or left or right, so any direction. So you can also just use your keyboard to try to play with all the points, right? So you can also do it in elevation as well. So if you not elevation view, but you just click on the face vertical elevation, or what do we call this, left, back, all these face, so become an elevation view, and then you can just move them up, down, right? So okay, so this is how you can play with just adjust the shape. Oh, what's going on? What am I doing? So now let's go back to that image. Okay, so now how do we deal? So see here, so it's quite a sharp corner, so that's fine. So we can have kind of all these if we want to. So you can try to manipulate all these points and then create the shape you like. What if we want some more curved corner? So we can still do that. So what we can do is, so in this direction, so probably we can't add points because this is the edge of this form, this surface, right? But here we can, because we can add points onto this spline through point. So let's just HH the surface. Now we can add a point to draw face and onto the point. So select this point and make point driving. So now we have more point on this profile, so which means we can adjust this. So now let's bring back the surface HR. So now what we can do is we can just play with all the points. Somehow we can just make this corner curved corner. And also how about this? How can we just try. See, just try. You can achieve that, right? So it looks like a curved corner, but you might need to try to because it won't be perfect, but yeah, you can try to make it look like okay, right? So yeah, so this is how you can just play with all the points, and you can somehow achieve a okay result, right? Okay, so this is how you can play with all the surface, and then eventually you might just again, so you just need to spend a little bit time to try to achieve all those. And also we have only 4, right? So you can also have more, so you can just probably dissolve. I'll just copy one here, copy one to the other side, try to create. Yeah, so sometimes try to create the form early, because sometimes after, so if you adjust all the profiles and to certain extent, and then sometimes it won't work. You can't create a form from all those profiles. So it's better to when we only have flat very early on, like you can just where's my point? Oh, it's on the upper, it's above the cut plan, so it's not visible in floor plan anymore, but it should be visible in side plan. So early on, try to decide how many profiles, so these spline through points you need. So for example, copy more, right? And then create a form. So because when they are all on one plan, flat plan, so it's 100% you can create something. But once you start to adjust all these shapes, all these shape profiles, and it can become harder for Revit to understand what you want to achieve. Okay, so let's just try. Okay, so okay, for example, we have this, right? So now I'm going to just dissolve this surface, and then just use these and try again. Create a form. See, this is what will happen. Okay, so now, so let's delete this one. Okay, so now we still have this one, finished mask. So where's my color? Did I just hang on? Oh yeah, sorry, because I dissolved the surface and create a new one, so that's why. So I just give the material back, right? So now let's maybe adjust this a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit not good. Anyway, okay, so that's it. Maybe here as well. Ooh. Okay, so this is a shape. Okay, so let's say this is a shape we need, and what's next? So next is just finish this mask, right? So because we need to have some thickness to it, so and then very easy, just go to roof by face, and then we can pick this and then click on create roof. So this will create a roof used. Oh, so looks like we have some issue here. So this happens when we have some, I think it's probably where there's some corner that it's too vertical. I mean, like, try to let's have a look. So edit it in, I guess it's probably all these corners. I think this WF wireframe, yeah, I'm not really sure which side. Maybe just adjust some of them. Okay, so this one looks fine, maybe here. So I just move this, not try to achieve a perfect corner, but curved corner, but just to make it more regular shape. Okay, so now finish this. I change to SD again. So let's create a roof by face, create form. Okay, I think another reason probably because the thickness of the roof. So how about we create a roof like instead of 400, let's try a thinner roof. Yeah, it works. Okay, so yeah, so this is what you can try when sometimes when a thick roof doesn't work. So you can just change the thickness. How about 200? Yeah, it still works. So it looks like here. So it's, see, it's because I think it's because, see here, the surface, the form here become too vertical. When the when become too vertical, it create that issue to create a thick roof. So you also, so once you notice all this corner, so what you can do is you can adjust this one to make it not that vertical. So right, so in the finish, now we can select this roof and update. So now again, let's try the 400 roof again. So see, now we can create this roof without any issue. Okay, so and then I'll just copy this roof away. So we still have, oh hell, we don't need this one, just move it away. So we have a roof shape using this shape of this modeling place mass. And then we can also place something else. So you can even place wall on it. So see, you can also use wall onto this one. I'll just move it away again. And also you can do curtain curtain system. Okay, so you can pick that. So this is more like create a curtain system, right? So a curtain wall. Currently the settings, it's just no mullions, no glazing as well. So let's just have a play. Curtain, maybe I'll just use glazed. That's fine, just keep the grids. Mullions, I'll just use the 50 by 1. Control C, Control V, so to set all the interior and also the border mullions. So now once apply, so this look, and also looks like yeah, so this glazing is actually not glazed, so the material is not right, and also thickness is fine. There's offset, I'll just change that to 0 so it will be centered to the frame. So now, yeah, we still have this mass. I'll just just temporarily hide it. Then this is it. I'll just move it away from the mass. So and type HR to bring back the mass. So now this is the curtain system. Okay, so if you want a roof like look like all full glazed, you can also use curtain system on mass. Okay, so now the next step, how can we create openings? Okay, so I'll just leave it here. I'll copy this one to here, so I'll just create an opening on this one. So let's edit in place. Opening is very simple, so you can just go to, so maybe let's go to a side plan so we can see from the top, right? So you can create some shape. So for example, I'll just create a shape like this. Okay, so can just do reference line. This time we're going to place reference lines directly onto a ground floor, but this time we're going to use spline. Okay, so splines, the difference between spline and spline through points is spline you have to place onto a work plane. Okay, so which means it will be flat. It's on a two-dimensional plane. So currently it's ground floor, so that's fine. So we're going to just do something like a leaf. How about that? So yeah, it's not visible because it's below that surface. Let's type WF so we can see everything below. So something like this. Okay, so now this is, so these are two spline. Okay, they are both on ground floor, so which means if we select them and create a form, it will create like an extrusion. Okay, so we can use a form and to create a void extrusion, and also you can just drag this up to high enough to intersect with this mass, and then we can use cut geometry to cut a hole into this. But this is a void. There's nothing. So if we finish this mass, okay, and then we create a roof, we can create a roof with an opening. So see, we can create a roof with opening, but we won't be able to create anything on the opening. So let's try. Okay, so how about we let's create a roof, trying to pick, pick something there, but actually there's nothing, so we have nothing to pick. So how can we create something like this? Like okay, so we have solid roof here. Can we have some windows there? Yep, we can. So let's go back into this mass. Okay, so the easiest way, so let's just select tab, select this void HH, just temporarily hide it. So we can here, it's really hard to see on my screen, so I'll try TL. It doesn't make any difference. Change to this, change scale, and try again. So I try and move the cursor onto the edge of this form, tab, until there's only one edge highlighted. So not the whole mass, not this shape, only this edge, and then move your cursor onto the other edge, tab, and control and click. Now we have selected two edges, so and then we can create something from them. So let's click on create form. See, now this is the thing we create, and then let's try if press the keyboard up. So this will see, it will switch between two options. We have two options. One is solid, and another option is a surface. So let's click anywhere here. Now yes, probably you can't see, but we have a surface here to cover the void, right? So I'll give it a material so you can see. I'll duplicate. I'll call it. I'll just call it that name, but I'll make it red. See, that's now we have one. Not this one. Tab, select this surface and this one. Okay, so now we can finish mass, and then we can create a roof. But this actually we're going to create a roof by face on this, right? And then we can create a curtain system on this and create a system. Okay, so looks like the size of maybe I'll change this scale back a little bit. It looks like the scale of this curtain system relative to the opening is a little bit too big. That's fine. Just to give you some idea. So we can always change this one. So for example, I'll just duplicate this one, and maybe I'll just make it fit 1.5 by 1.5. So just add a little bit more, right? So that's how you can do it. One of the options. Okay, so one of the options. Let's select everything here. I'll just copy it to here, and maybe I'll just delete the form. We don't. Okay, so and then I'll just delete everything except the form here. Okay, so how about what if we want this window to be pop up, like not flat, not like this, but just go up. Yes, we can, but we need a little bit extra step. We can't really, let me just explain to you. And then maybe I'll just delete this one. I don't think we can use this edge, and then somehow create. It's possible to create a line, maybe splice through points, but I don't think it will work. We can try. Okay, so Now I'm going to just place a point, use draw on face first, and then I'll just move this one. So onto this edge, I'll type SE to snap endpoint. So it will place onto the endpoint of that shape. And do it again, SE, tab. So we have another point. Now we can select this point and create a spline through points. Oh, where is it? Oh, hang on. What's going on? Doesn't work. Type HR. Ah, doesn't work. Let me Control Z. Try again. Control Z. Okay, so now we have this one and this one. So I want to create a spline through points between them. Ah, where is it? Doesn't work. Interesting. Okay, I think it looks like it create a spline. It create a spline along this edge. Oh, this is not what we want. See? Oh, interesting. Okay, so maybe we have some option ticked, like follow the surface or whatever. So because we know when we try, sometimes when we create place a line, like draw on surface. Where is it? There's options. There's option to place onto surface, right? So place. Oh, yeah, but yeah, I'm not quite familiar with all these. Nah. Draw on face. Place onto a face. Is there a follow surface option? No. Anyway, so let's just forget about that. Okay, so this is not what we want. Maybe we can place a point. How about this? So I'll just delete this one, I'll place a reference line, spline through points, draw on face. Oh, that's option here, follow surface. But we don't want to follow surface. How about we just place a point here and another point there, yeah, and escape. So this is what we want, right? So, but we want this one, the shape go up, right? So, and we can place a point, you draw on face onto roughly in the middle, select this point and make point driving. Now escape, select the point again. So now we have an option. So you can press space bar to switch between the what do we call this? All these reference thing, direction things between a global XY there, or follow the like the orientation of these reference line or the point, right? So in this case, I'm just going to use the global XYZ. Just move this up. So this is how you can just adjust the profile, one of the profile. But as I said, I tried before. It won't work. So it won't work if we use like one edge, two. Hang on, I'm trying to select that edge. Yeah, and three. Oh no, wrong one. Sorry. Do it again. Tab, tab, click. Tab, tab, control, click, and control, click. So it won't work. Okay, so this is not how Revit work. To create something, we can't have we need a three, 1, 2, 3 profile, but they can't touch each other. Okay, so that's still okay. So what we can do is let me think. What can we do? Okay, so we can actually do this. So maybe we do this spline through points, right? So draw on face, right? And then we can just we have one profile, 1, 2, 3. So this is one of the profile, and another one. So we can have it here, midpoint, midpoint, and midpoint. So we have another profile, right? And then we can just do another one. So 1, 2, and 3. That's all we need to create a form in Revit. So just make them reference line, and then we can just create a form. So that's it. yeah, of course you can see it's not perfectly matching this form because we only have 1, 2, 3 profile, but you can very easily just if we dissolve it, so we can add more. So for example here 1, 2, 3, you can have as many as you like. Okay, if your shape is very complicated, you might need more, but this one's quite simple, so I just use 5 profile. So and then we can create something, create a form. Okay, so now we can, so if I give it a material, so we'll see, right? So now we can finish mass again. What did I hide here? HR? Nothing. Okay, so CS, I'll create a form, a roof solid part, right, for this window. So we can just do curtain system on it. Oh, yeah, it looks like we have some issue with the grid size. So we probably need to, increase the, because relative to the size of the window, so the grids are a little bit too big. So we probably need to try some smaller grids, like spacing, something like this. So even smaller. So this is 18, like 900 by 900. So you can just play with all the size, and then till you find a better configuration. We don't have, that's fine. We have still can control V. Yeah, so that's how it works. So, okay, so what's next? Okay, and I think that's pretty much, not all, but finally, a little bit extra stuff. We can also, maybe I'll just copy this one down here. But sometimes you probably don't want to spend too much time create a perfect, because you might I'll just do a detail line to draw something. Okay, so because when we create this, so it's always like more rectangular, because we have all the profiles, and then just try to adjust the corner. It can be very time consuming. But if you I'll just do a model line on this, because we're in 3D view, so we have to use model line instead of detail line. What if, so sometimes you have some more organic shape. So what if this is what the roof needs to be looked like, right? So this is my roof, and then you will need to try to how can we place all these profiles. We might need to have one roughly here, so to follow this shape, and then another one here, another one here, another one here. It will be a different length, different height, and then you try to match the the curve. It can be very hard to make it look nice. So now what we can do is, actually I can just use this one. Maybe I'll scale this one slightly smaller. Scale, scales RE scale. This one. So I just move it here. Oh, maybe too small. That's fine. I'll make this bigger. So you can always use void to cut this one. So for example here, so see, I'll just change it wireframe. So you can just do all the shape, all the profiles, just even make it rectangular shape. Don't only need to worry about the vertical, the vertical of the points, right? Don't need to worry about how the edge of this, because you can use a void to cut. You can cut away all the boundaries. So I'll just quickly do it. I think we've done this quite some time, a few times now. So what we can do is we have to create two void instead of one, because we in massing we can't create one, just not like a generic model. We can create one void with one shape, another shape around it. No, we can't do that in massing. So we have to first I want to pick this. Doesn't work. Maybe because we didn't set the work plan. Currently it's on one reference point, but I don't know which one. So change this one to ground floor. So now let's pick the again. So see, now we can pick the reference spline we just did as a model line, and we can just draw something. Just go out back to this, and then just do another shape, cover the whole massing. And with this one, so you can just try to move your cursor here. So Revit, if you do this properly, so Revit should automatically select, see this, and continue this around this. So one closed loop. Okay, so and then we can create a void from this. And then move your cursor around here again. So this time, so Revit will try to find an alternative loop. See here again, so it will automatically pick the whole loop, and then we can create another void. Now let's go to 3D view. Oh, sorry, we are already in 3D view, and then you can see you just need to adjust the height of the void. So this one's quite big because the shape of the size of the profile is quite big, but this one can be a little bit smaller. Yeah, but still looks like yeah, enough, I think. Now let's where's my roof? Where's my mass? Not sure. SD. Oh, it's not visible. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Let's just finish mass first. It's gone. Control Z. Looks like something's not right. Control Z. Okay, Control Y. Control Y. Control Z. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Not that. Not the second one. So if we cut all the way, everything outside, and this one's actually everything inside. Sorry, that's wrong. Let's Control Z. Let's undo the second void. Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Oh no, a little bit so far. Control Y. Control Y. Okay, so now we have the where's my void? There's no void. Okay, yeah, so what we need to do now is we just need to, okay, so first this is correct. We have the void here. Okay, so the second void is actually only this bit, not the whole thing. So we just need to connect this. So let's go to the top view, rotator. Yeah, still make sure the current work plane back to ground floor, so we can connect here. Type SE. We need to be reference line. So now we can select this little shape instead of the whole internal side, and then we can create another void. And again, so we just need to adjust this height because this time it's a bit small, so the height of this void will also becomes very small. So I just need to increase the height. So now I think that's it. So let's finish mass. We need to cut, so that's fine. Sometimes we need to manually cut. Where's my mass? Here and here. Okay, so now that's all. So this is it. Where's the color? Finish mass. Yeah, it's there, but what's the material? Material is this. Why it's not green? maybe I change the shade. Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, change the hidden line, sorry. Okay, so yeah, so this is it. Now you can use, you know, you don't need to worry about the shape. You only need to worry about the height of the point, and then you can use you can go to you can adjust use the void to change the shape. Okay, so this is it, and then again, so we can just create a roof, right? Okay, so I'll just move it away. These are model line, we don't need them anymore, so let's just delete that. Oh hell, what's this? Looks like we have something there. See, some reference line there. So because we used all these reference line, if you don't want to accidentally select a massing by selecting these reference line, you can always change them to not reference. So once you change this one and then go back, see, you won't be able accidentally select this mask by selecting those reference line. And finally, let's try see if we can create a curtain system on this shape. Yes, we can. Good. Okay, I think I have last one, and also for another option for the roof is you can always create a divided surface if you want more complex patterns, right? So for these, so any of these, and then again you can create pattern based. That's more complicated, but I think that's all. Okay, so yep, if you have these are all very basic, right? So I don't think you need this file. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.